Hello YouTube and welcome. This is Checkmate and we are starting episode 11 of our Let's Play Kerbal Space Program. And in this episode we are going to send a probe to Minmus. Just real quick, I want to show you the spreadsheet from last episode. I went ahead and updated this check mark here for landing on the moon and planting a flag. I got the date and some notes here. And our next order of business is Minmus. Now we have to, before we can send a Kerbal there, we have to send probes. And we need to do an orbit and a surface landing with a probe. So we're going to try to knock both of those out in one go. We'll capture an orbit in the process of landing on Minmus, so we will check off both of those. Now, we have this ship here. This is the one we used for our moon probe landing. And we've got, we already have a probe body here. I am going to add another battery to this because we tend to always be worried about batteries. So let's just double the charge there. And we have a science on board. We've got a thermometer and antenna so we can do a sort of a token science grab while we're there. And this ship has plenty of Delta V to do what we need to do. Let's just go over it right quick. So we have right now 6332 Delta V, and according to our Delta V map, if we gave ourselves 3800 for low Kerbal orbit, we would need 930 to get an encounter with Minmus, then another 160 to grab an orbit, and 180 to land. Then there's another 340 in there to adjust the to do a plane change, because Minmus is on a sort of a 6 degree, somewhere around 6 degree inclination. So the heading, when we're taking off, we're going to have to try to shoot for a heading that is 6 degrees out of 90, so it's either going to be 6 degrees to the north or 6 degrees to the south. To determine that, we need to go back and look. I guess I should save that. Let's go to our tracking station and take a look at Minmus. Here it is, and if you look, you see it's got this inclination. So what we want to do, we want to launch in a certain window of time. So if you see here, I've got the orbit of the moon lined up to where it's just a straight line. And then I'm going to zoom straight out, and then I'm going to pan my camera. I'm just going to hold my right mouse button and swing my camera around until the lines intersect right there. So where this intersection is, that's where we want to lift off at. So we want to take off. We can pretty much go from the desert launch site right now. And we're going to be going to the north. You see this part of the inclination is north of the equator. So that'll put us at a heading of 86 degrees. No, 84 degrees. And that should put us on this same inclination with Minmus. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll launch from the desert launch site, and we'll head out that way. Let me put that battery back on right quick, because I didn't save it. Oh, and one other thing, I want to add a different reaction wheel to this. Oh, it did keep it. We have currently a reaction wheel here. Oh, I've already done that. So full disclosure, I have tried this once on this file, and I failed, but I also forgot to record. So I had made this change already. I had already put the other reaction wheel, so I spent some of my research points and I grabbed that next node, that gives us the advanced inline stabilizer, just to help control this a little bit better on the takeoff. So let's go ahead to the desert launch site and get this thing up and going. Yeah, my last attempt, I ended up with a weird orbit. I was going retrograde, and right as I landed, I lost comms. I lost my comm link with my probe, and it just crashed. So, alright, throttle up, SAS is on, let's take off. Like I said, I want to be 84 degrees on my heading here, but I'm going to wait until I'm at my second stage before I try to adjust that, because it's just hard to do with these boosters. Alright, there's us in orbit. It wasn't the prettiest orbit, but we got it. Now if you notice our inclination, we're going up and down instead of straight across here. Now the question is that the same? Looks like we're going the opposite of Minmus. So Minmus is going up to the left, and I'm going up to the right. Alright, looks like we're going to be making ourselves a correction burn here. If we can. It's going to take 527. But I think we're going to have to. Because I should have gone south instead of north. So, let me see if I can get on that marker right quick. Probably not. Just watching this inclination over here. It's 5 and 6. Okay. Well, that took some extra fuel that I didn't plan on. Well, I guess I did. I added in the 340, but I think we'll still have enough. Because my booster stage has, or my lander stage has more than we needed. So let's try to get us an encounter. A little too far. What does that look like? Can we do a little better with the timing? Yes, we can. So that gets me pretty close. We'll go with that. This should be, and that's going to take 896, which is more than we have on this stage. We should still be good. We'll just have to separate mid-burn. There's no problem. We can do that. I do have to look at my electric charge. I need to go ahead and deploy this fairing. So we get some electric charge here. Alright, we are on our marker. Panels are exposed. Let's go ahead and deploy these antennas before I forget. Unfortunately, I'll have to do it from this view first. Whenever you have to separate from this screen. So we'll do that, and then we'll hop over to the other screen and finish it out. Wow, it went way past us there. Thrusters are too high. Drop it way down and let's... Even that's too high. Maybe I had that. Does it have to wrap around and come back to us? Yeah, that's... Nope. Well, I'm spending fuel I don't need to be spending here. I'm gonna have to burn. This is not ideal. Alright, now let's see if I can go radially in again. Oh, wrong way. That was radially out. We'll just have to assess our delta V situation after this. Alright, so that's a 16. coming in here, retrograde or prograde. And we still have 1075 on the delta V. And we need to land, we'll need 160 to grab our orbit, and we need 180 to land. So we should still have excess delta V. Alright, I'm going to take a look at my orientation here on my panels. Make sure we're charging them as we warp. Let's head to Minmus. That was kind of a weird encounter, but as long as it works. Alright, so we're here. And we want to do ourselves a retrograde burn and get us an orbit. That's 17 by 16. I'm happy with that. My electric charge is full, so I'm going to go ahead and get to my position and warp in. And so that's taking 160, 161.2, and the map says 160, so that's pretty close on the map. This is 2 minutes. Can I adjust this up? Okay. I always forget to turn my thruster back up. I'm watching my periapsis and my apoapsis because I want to make sure that I don't pull this down. It's coming down a little bit. I think we'll live with that right there. It's not a perfectly circular orbit, but it'll work. Alright, we're in orbit. Let's take a look at where we're at in relation to Kerbal and look at our comm link. So we have, we're going to lose it around here. We should pick it up around here again. So if we're looking at landing, this is going to move out from under me. Guess let's go ahead and warp to here and see what we've got. I would love to land on that big flat ice field. Alright, we've picked up comm links again. I'm going to stop my warping. So I think we can land here. I want it to be in daylight. I'm just worried if I shoot for here, we may end up on the back side. Yeah, I think we're going to aim for... I've got a little bit of gas left. I wonder if I can burn down some and maybe get more into this area. That's wrong way. I always get my normal anti-normal backwards. We'll spend a little fuel here, get us into a more inviting area to land. Still have over 800 Delta V. Okay, we're going to shoot for this area right here. So I'm going to flip around to a prograde and start deorbiting. Pull my periapsis down to where it's touching somewhere in here. Alright, I like that. Our surface speed is only 100 meters per second. I'm going to go ahead and close in a little bit. I don't have any lights on this thing. I guess I should have thought about that. We'll go ahead and deploy our landing gear. Let's get the orientation back the way we like it. Alright. So this is my area here. I'm going to try to touch down in this area. Yeah, once I clear this hill, this is my spot in here. I think anywhere in here would be good. Let's stop time warping and start steering this ball to where we want it. Throttle way down. We still have over 12,000 meters to go, so there's no rush. Oh, that's pretty close right there. Perfect. Now all we have to do is stay on this mark. I'm actually not quite coming down where I want to, I don't think. Let's make sure we end up on this ice field. I think we will there. It's rotating under me too, so keeping up with this. When I slow down, I think the surface is moving under me. See if we can gain a little more distance here. Let's get our nav ball back. I'm happy with that. Alright, maybe we'll touch down on this little ice field here. Got to get the screenshots. Wish it was a little better lighting. Electric charge is good. So we're falling pretty slow. Well, not really. Almost 50 meters a second. 30. Speed this up a little bit, I think. Actually be closer. I think we're at sea level here. Just gonna start slowing it down some. You gotta be careful on landing on Minmus because it doesn't take much positive speed and you're flying the other direction again. I'm actually going to cut it at 5. We'll still have another 1,000 meters to drop. I do like Minmus better than the moon. Just the landscape is much more interesting. Just wish we was more on the day side here. How are we looking on our comm link? Okay, we're good on that. We are moving a little bit. I'm just going to let it touch down, don't tip over. Nice. We did it. Got us a probe on Minmus. That is excellent. Screenshots or it didn't happen. Alright, all we have left to do is grab some science and transmit it. Batteries are full, transmit complete. Alright, we did it. We have 423 Delta V left. If we wanted to, we could probably put this back into orbit and use it as a relay. And we may do that. We do have to put a relay station network around Minmus as well as the moon. That's probably going to be coming up. I'll probably do our Minmus landing next episode, and then after that we'll probably work on getting these relay stations up and going, because after that we'll want to get science stations around the orbit around the 2 moons, and we want them to be able to communicate constantly with Kerbal, so really need to get those relay networks up and going. But anyway, that was landing on Minmus. We got a probe, we orbited and landed on Minmus, so I'll check those off. I will check the time here. It is year 1, day 52, hour 2, minute 58. I'll update the spreadsheet and show that in the next episode. So anyway, thanks for watching, and if you want to follow me, as always, please like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next episode.